Muay Thai kickboxing pedigree. I know he's trained a lot under Kurt Badani. He was over there premiere with us for quite a few years. Just a solid kid, man.
Yeah, I love watching him, especially on the feet. He's one of those guys who doesn't necessarily come off as lightning fast, but just everything's clean. Kind of reminds me of Nate Diaz's boxing.
Yep.
How everything just finds a home.
Yep. He's not super flashy.
Yep.
But he is definitely solid, and he hits hard, and he kicks hard.
Fighting out of the Twin J Transportation blue corner, fighting in a mixed martial arts style, standing 6'1", weighing 168 pounds, and independent from St. Louis, Missouri, fighting out of Houston, Texas, Montrel, Too Cold James.
Oh man, too cold.
Too cold. He swerved a handshake there, I think, too. Or,
fighting out of the Nebraska Lottery red corner with a record of 14-7,
like
fighting in a freestyle.
Steven So Cold
standing
Nelson.
6'1",
boxer here out of
168 pounds, with Undisputed Boxing and Team Doyle by way of Windside, Nebraska, from Omaha, Nebraska, Kassius Kayne.
I've known Kassius for years. I did not know he was from Windside. That's awesome. Boy, them small town Nebraska boys, man, they get it.
Yep. He looks good. Looks in shape.
Yep.
Game on.
No touch of gloves. It looks like nice tie clinch there at the beginning for Kayne. Both guys are built relatively similar.
Yeah.
Nice takedown by Kayne.
Right into side control. See if he can solidify the position here.
Looks like the guy retains half guard from the bottom. James is just holding tight. Not sure if he's looking for a stand-up or possibly a reversal. Joe Boo is looking in on it very closely, so.
Similar to that that weird position with where your knees tucked behind the other guy's thigh and you can push it up over. What'd you call that?
That top position?
Yeah.
I was just more like a top half. When you're able to slide that side knee that traps their bottom hip.
Yeah. Anyways, a lot of hip control. I enjoy top half guard sometimes more in MMA than side control because you have more control over their hips.
Definitely.
When it comes to being able to posture up and strike.
Exactly. The striking element in half guard, it almost gives them less outs.
Yes. Unless their half guard's really good, and that's a whole nother story.
Unless you got a black belt in deep half, then you're in trouble. This guy's got an interesting technique he's healing the calf of Kayne, and I think that might just be bothersome. I don't know if that's something that's going to be hurting him at all, but one technique we used to use too is Ryan Schultz used to use the Horodeki, but he would take that other opposite side wrist and trap it behind the back.
Yep. Super annoying if you're on the other end of that.
Yep.
Nice. Little whizzer there.
Omoplata there, or the judo throw, I forget what they used to call those. We used to call them double overhook throws, but whizzer. But Kayne's back in that half, or side mount, But honestly, it doesn't appear that James is really expending a ton of energy doing anything. He's waiting for one good explosion to try to get back to the feet, I think.
He's definitely athletic. So if he times it right, he may have some success. But this is not the first time Kassius has been in top side control. He knows what to expect.
Yeah. He's doing a good job keeping that knee high.
Yep.
He's got a back take here.
Doing a good job there, sneaking that hook in. Using the other leg to extend James's leg so he can sneak his hook in.
Nice job keeping that front forward pressure for Kayne. And this is really a fight, in my opinion, or a style that favors Kassius. He's just a grinder.
Yes.
Like I said, he's not going to be the flashy, crazy stuff. He's not going to, you know, overpower you with just power bomb punches, but he's going to grind you into the ground, just grind you into a dust. And
he's looking to maybe sneak a rear naked in.
Got a cradle.
Don't see this every day.
Nope. I'm not sure Kassius wrestled much, so I don't even know if that's going to help him.
Now he's ended up in a precarious position.
Yeah, he gave up the underhook there, which is no good. Good knee from
might get a hip toss here, or might give up his back.
Got a head throw, but yeah, that's always dangerous. But he's keeping his hip in tight. He's doing the right things to keep top position here. I think he's going to try and pass that over to the arm triangle, which is probably the right play here.
Yeah.
He's got kind of a fairly tight head and arm, but I don't know if he'll be able to submit.
Yeah, such a weird angle.
Yeah. If he pushes that arm down and traps his leg, well, he bailed on it, which is, again, smart keeping top position.
Yeah.
A lot of guys in fist fights that go for broke just makes it tough to
Sacrifice
win rounds.
Position, similar to going for arm bars like we talked about earlier. It's the risk sometimes isn't worth it.
Definitely not. Looks like Kayne finishes the round on top, and pretty easy round probably for Kayne there.
Definitely.
I think if you're James, you're really going to want to keep your distance and try to pick him apart a little bit. But again, I don't know if this guy's got enough for Kassius on his feet either.
Don't forget the after party tonight at Club Omaha, just north of 120th and Center. And once again, let's hear it for Savannah and Lacey, the Club Omaha Ring Girls.
Yeah, I don't think James wants to spend too much more time on his back.
Definitely not.
As we get set
it's been
for
pretty much
round two.
Clarified that he's probably no match for Kassius on the ground.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming his game plan is try to keep it up.
Yeah, getting to step off some punches and really get busy here in this round.
Kassius with a straight. Oh yeah, he's letting him rip.
Both guys are just throwing heaters here. It looks like Kayne was ready to get busy. He did not waste time. He got hit with a couple good shots too, but
yeah, he sure did. You got to be mindful of that. It's like you may think you're a better fighter, you may be the better fighter, but if you get clipped, you get clipped.
And a 4-ounce glove does not make it any easier to withstand that.
Yeah. James on the bottom definitely seems to be only able to control wrists and posture, and that's about all. He doesn't seem to be fishing for submissions, sweeps, escapes.
Yeah, I think he's almost content trying to hold. And
I say that, he throws a triangle up.
He's got it pretty high.
Kassius is out.
Good escape there by Kayne though. This would be an ideal half guard position because you can punch the body like that, and then you can start elbowing the face when you get that arm back down. So this is a great spot for Kayne here.
Well, James felt those body shots. He eventually had to address them.
Yeah, and again, I think this type of a fight is just what very much works in the favor of Kassius, where he's gonna grind you down, beat you up. As David Goggins would say, take your soul.
Yep.
Nice arm triangle. He's looking to step over. Boy, he almost has full mount.
Yeah,
doesn't appear to be on the neck, so I don't know.
Yeah,
he's gonna need to get off the side of the fence.
He's really high, and cage is kind of messing up his angle. It's going to be hard to finish that from here.
Yeah. No, I think he's sinking it a little bit deeper here, but yeah, see, he's not really on the neck. He's got to get on the carotid and the jugular to actually put him out.
A little scramble from James there.
Yeah, he used the fence nicely to come up and bridge off. So a little top, just about halfway through the round here. So
yeah,
Kayne pretty much dominating the first part of this thing, but looks like he's got the overhook and he's looking for his triangle now, Kassius.
Looks like he might be shifting off the side, looking at an omoplata on the left leg, or sitting up for a guillotine.
Potentially.
Or left arm, I mean.
Potentially that Kimura sweep. I think that's a pretty successful MMA sweep. Because as you sink that elbow, maybe he's looking for actual Kimura.
Yeah, he's really digging for it.
Yeah, he had it isolated.
Slippery. That's a slippery arm.
And solid job by James on top, keeping a good base, not getting too over extended, and then just landing punches when he can.
That's right.
You know, I think Kayne kind of softened him up the first about 7.5 minutes of this fight. So he's a little payback here.
Yeah, Kayne definitely being patient, looking for maybe the ability to throw a triangle up or something.
Yeah,
wrist
got
control.
the overhook and the wrist control was. Kind of bailed on the overhook. Yeah, I think in this here probably favors James a little bit, especially if you could tell he was kind of getting winded by being on bottom and getting kind of beat on. So I think he's going back for that, possibly the sweep now. It looks like he's sitting on his own arm. That's when you're going to want to sweep.
It's really tough to finish a Kimura from that position.
Yeah, you got to use it to the sweep.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of the things that translate a little better to MMA is going to be that top position.
Yep.
Very rarely have I seen somebody get submitted with a Kimura from bottom in an MMA fight. I mean, even some of the best jiu-jitsu guys on the planet, you know, they'll even tell you it's the top game that kind of wins in the fight space.
All right, well, tricky round there.
That round was absolutely 50-50.
Yeah.
First 2.5 minutes, Kayne dominated. In the last 2.5 minutes, he got beat on. Being as we were in Omaha, Nebraska, it could be 2-0. But subjectively, it could be 1-1.
Yep.
But I think here, again, Kayne's a little bit of a fast starter every round, so I think you're going to see him come out and look to establish his jab, his presence, probably throwing those knees. I think it might be a mistake even trying to grapple. I think having this other guy, this James on the end of his punches are probably going to be better case scenario.
Definitely, and even smushed up against the cage in a clinch.
Yeah.
Because James was throwing hands, and those need to be respected, you know.
Well, and if you're a guy like James, I think your confidence is back. You know, you finish that round in a great spot. You're not overly winded. You know, you're pretty much ready for another 5 minutes.
Definitely. There we go. Interesting third round.
Oh, now we got a glove touch. The respect is now mutual. Good front kick by Kayne, but Matt answered with a good one too. Wow, both guys swinging heavy.
They sure are.
Boy, and I think a couple got through for James there. But Kayne's hard to hurt. But both guys are kind of standing right down the pipe, standing in the pocket, so they let this get touched up, man. Someone could be going down. Whew.
Boy, James is really letting him rip. Got caught there with the right hand.
Kayne's got him with a couple straight punches on the fence, but like you said, James has got, he can uncork from back there. You don't want to get caught with something back there. Good punches for Kassius here. Ooh, like that. It's kind of a windmill right hand from James here. Good right hand for Kayne.
Couple more.
Kassius used to go to the body a lot too. I think right here is when it would serve him a little bit better too, is get this guy's hands down a little bit.
Definitely. And late in the fight, he's tired. Those body shots are going to hurt.
Yeah, both guys high guard. They're respecting each other's punches. I think a clinch would probably serve him pretty well too here. Good check hook over the top for Kayne. Nice body shot by James.
Oh, there you go.
There's return.
He heard you.
Body shot. Yep. That was one thing I always noticed about when I sparred Kassius, was he was the kind of guy that when you hit him with something, he tried to hit you back with the same thing. It's kind of like, you got me, I'm going to get you with the same thing.
Nice teep right up the pipe.
Yeah, good. This is a very evenly matched third round here. Both guys finally on their feet, letting it go.
A hook connected for Kassius, but then
a couple right hands got through.
James returned the favor a little bit there.
Yep, James's guard staying high. Impressive that he's able to cover like that. Like I said, this is the guy that drove up from St. Louis with just him and his girl, and he came to get in a fist fight.
Sure
Good
did.
right hand. Oh, he got needing the cup. Looks like Cass got a knee to the cup there. I will say Kayne is a pretty tough, durable cat. I don't think he's going to take too long here. And it seems like it kind of grazed it coming up. I don't think it was a direct shot, which helps.
Definitely.
As far as the receiving end of how that feels. But I do believe you get 5 full minutes to recover. I think we might see maybe another minute or so, and Kayne will be back and ready. So I think we got a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes left in this round.
Yeah, I think about 2 minutes.
I think both guys are really gearing up for
an exciting
roller
last
coaster
couple
finish
minutes.
here. Yep, you might see two pedals on the ground here, full throttle.
The guy can only dream.
Shoot in from
that's
a big takedown.
That's a huge takedown.
So James got a body lock high dive and ended up finishing it. Kayne's got a butterfly guard. Looks like he's looking for the sweep, which is a good idea.
Nice, very good idea.
Got him kicked over, scrambled, but he kind of scrambled back to his back. Yeah, he's really going to need to probably work this next minute to get.
Yeah, he needs to get out of there soon.
Yep, get up off the bottom.
I like those butterfly hooks a lot. He's been working an open guard all fight when he's been on his back, but he hasn't really been, doesn't seem to be looking for scissor sweeps or anything like that. But that butterfly, those butterfly hooks did the trick there.
And I think Joe Boo might be standing this up too if this sits here for 30 more seconds, because when you get top guy that's just laying, you can tell he's getting ready to stand this thing up. So now is where you want to sweep. Yep, you want to hip up and sweep with that overhook.
Oh, he wanted it. He wanted that triangle. Yeah, James really needs to be careful about reaching back. It's a good way to get triangle choke snuck in, but it's going to be hard to finish the triangle choke right now with how slippery these guys are.
Definitely. Well, and I will say the first 3 minutes of this round, if that went Kassius's way.
Yeah, I think I'd agree.
He could definitely have this fight, this round one. Looks like he's got the hand across the back. Now he's looking to sweep. Now you got to go to the triangle, dude.
Yes.
You have the hand. There it is.
Wow, this could be
That's
huge.
a deep triangle.
It is deep. Oh, not
Wow.
enough time.
But I will say that triangle might have won it. That was a finishing move.
Yeah, I mean, nothing else happened.
Good fight.
Really good fight. Shout out to Montrel James.
No kidding. Like I said, came down with his girl from St. Louis.
Yeah,
He didn't come for no bullshit. He came to get in the
that's
fist
right.
fight. I think they're going to give Kane the decision here. That may be my hometown bias too, I suppose.
We're all guilty of it.
Good scrap nonetheless.
Definitely.
I really wish we could have seen that 3 minutes in that third round, about 15 minutes of that.
Yep.
Nice show of respect between these two guys.
Yeah, fun fight, especially on the feet. I love that Thai style, stand straight up, teeps.
Not a lot of
Ladies
low
and
kicks like I thought we
gentlemen,
would
after
see, but
3 rounds of professional MMA, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges score the bout in a unanimous decision for your fighter out of the Nebraska Lottery, red corner, Kassius Kayne.
definitely a close fight though.
Yeah.